I'm like, all right, I'm ready. It took me a little bit longer, and then I still forgot. Oop! I shifted that just a little bit. It's probably fine. All right. Hi. Little chaos, like we like. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. Hi. I'm a practical eccentric, and I'm here for more Dreamlight Valley, because that's what we're doing right now, in earnest. So, making sure things look good, because I did some other stuff with my streaming software in the last couple of days, so I changed settings and making sure all of my settings look good. Uh-oh. Pardon me. I slammed something to eat because I was like, I should probably not wait till break time to try and get something in my belly. Pardon me. All right. Well, hi. Hope everyone's doing well today. I'm doing all right. I'm a little late just because I had stuff I had to get done before I started my stream because I have a family function this early evening. And after stream, before the function, I'm going to have to do, like, I got stuff like get my kids ready and just other things. So I had to make sure that I got certain things done, like bathing, before I started streaming because I couldn't do it all in between. We're still having issues kind of with our main drain, so I'm still being really tentative about how much water is going through the main pipes, and didn't want to save my shower and his shower and any kind of laundry and all of that stuff for after the stream in that little time span between when I'm ending this and going to my family things. So, because that's what happened to me last time, and it wasn't great. Not that I was streaming that day. Was I stream? I didn't stream that day, but we tried to do everything all at once and it backed up the drain and it was like, oh no. So before we get started on today's resource gathering, let's do a quote of the day, shall we? Quote of the day. The quote of the day is, "What we achieve inwardly will change outer reality." And that's from Plutarch. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. All right. So, I don't know if I can, like, think about how the whole year is going to be, but I can reflect on what last year was like and kind of project, like, not necessarily where I'll end up, but just if I continue on this path of gradual improvements and not punishing myself when I don't, like, if I don't, say I want to exercise every day and then I do it for like 5 days and then day 6 I'm like, screw it, or I feel like crap, or there's too much going on, or I accidentally sleep through an alarm or something like that. I don't want to be like, oh, now you've ruined it, you're all screwed now, you're such a loser for not getting that stuff done, for not continuing on your exercising journey or whatever. Or maybe it's the content creation stuff I'm doing. Like right now, with the kids being off an extra week from school from weather, it was like, oh crap, am I not going to be able to actually get I just started doing these 2 new series. What if I can't do it like right off the bat? And it's just like, it's fine. It'll be okay. And, you know, I'm going to do my best and we're going to see how it plays out, but I don't want to worry about what happens if I screw it up, quote unquote, screw it up, or what happens if I do, quote unquote, screw it up. Like, I don't want to worry about the potential of it, and I don't want to, like, beat myself up if it becomes an actuality, because neither of those things actually help me continue to be productive. They don't continue to help me, you know, do better next time. Tomorrow's another day, you know, next week's another week, you know, whatever. Because this last year, it's been super effective to do the best I can with the energy I have and keep moving forward without, you know, getting into a doom spiral. I am so much more energetic right now. I've been able to pull myself out of my funks so much better now. And if I continue to do what I did last year through this next year, then, you know, we could use, like, you know, a manifest. I'm going to manifest, you know, all these wonderful things in my life. And it may sound corny to some. Like, I don't have a problem with the word manifest, but I think it gets kind of a stigma just because can be overused sometimes. But, like, it's true. Like, what you achieve inside of yourself can change your outside self. And if I continue to do what I've been doing, then I know I'm going places I need to go to be healthier, just mind, body, soul, that kind of thing. So don't be afraid to take small steps. Don't be afraid to take smaller steps than what you think you should be taking, because eventually those steps are still going to lead you to good places. And sometimes those steps are just inside yourself. But don't give up just because you missed a step or because you didn't feel like taking steps today or whatever, because Tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's a different level of energy. Tomorrow, and letting go of coulda, shoulda, woulda can just help you, you know, get past whatever the hang up was in the moment that you didn't do what you think you should have done. And I know because I'm living it right now. Now, tomorrow I might feel like crap and not want to do anything, but then the next day after that, or even an hour later, I might just be like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Like I should have done laundry yesterday. Didn't do laundry yesterday. You know what? It'll keep. It's not rotten. Like, it'll be fine. Everyone has enough clothes to go to work and school tomorrow, and I can start a load either, well, I might start one tonight, but like tomorrow morning for sure. That's the plan. And, you know, I'll do what I can, you know. Tomorrow's done. We're on to today. We're on to now. It's over. And I don't have to be like, oh, yesterday me sucks. Nope, I don't have to do that. And I don't got energy for that anymore. I don't have energy for my own BS. So don't give negative crap your energy. Use your energy for something better. All right. Anyway, that's enough of that. So let us go. Where are we going? Why is this weird? I don't know why this is weird. It's fine. We'll just get the right spreadsheet up because I don't know if I'm going to need it. Did I already go in the... I don't know if I went in Scrooge's shop. So before I started streaming this morning, I went ahead and I did the Valley. I replanted all of my garden. I ran out of pumpkin seeds. So all of the other seeds that I had accumulated have now been planted. And then once that run is done, I'll go buy another round of pumpkins just to keep money going because, holy mother, I spent another 2 million coins, or almost 2 million, like 1.5, something like that. Do I even have, what's the button? Oh, I've actually made a little, oh, that's right, because I sold pumpkins this morning. I was like, oh, I think I was under 1 million, and I had gotten myself up to like 2.4, 2.5, something like that million since the last time I'd done a big batch of purchasing stuff from Scrooge's shop. So I'll wait a little bit longer and then go buy another bulk load of crap because I'm trying to go in and buy at least 2 copies of everything. I'd like to eventually craft at least 2 copies of everything. But good Lord, look at all the snippets over there right now. But like some things like wall lights and some of the plants, things that I think I might use more than 2 in a room or 2 in a space, I'm trying to buy like 10 of them. And I fully expect like maybe I line this whole path, this whole thing with like, I mean, I wouldn't do it up here, but like maybe I'll put a plant in front of every single one of these or like pairs of plants or something, depending on what it is. And I'll use more than 10. I'll still have to go buy more from Scrooge, but at least it would give me stuff to play with because in the first 2 rooms I've done, the foyer and now the parlor, which is coming out on Monday, there were things I needed at least 2 or more of, and I only had 1 to play with, so I could put 1 down just to kind of get a sense of how it would look. But then I still would have to go buy some. So it'd be nice to have more to kind of mess around with in a space to get a better feel. Not that I feel like it's, I don't know, maybe it won't make a huge deal, but it'd be nice to just have copies of things to play with. So I guess the first thing I'm going to do is go down to Scrooge's shop and see if I actually went in and dealt with stuff. And then we will begin the scouring process. I went ahead and went to both of the other Scrooge's shops. So I've already purchased everything. I made a run through the valley when I was doing my gardening to grab fruit tree stuff. And, oh, I didn't turn my music on. Look at me not go. Master volume. There we go. A little ambiance, right? Oh, there we go. But I went ahead and did the run of the fruit trees in the valley because I needed to make more fruit salad because I know I'll need to use some stamina today. And I went through Kristoff's cart and I went through See, I can't tell if I've been in here because, like, I feel like some things are the same in all the shops. Not all the shops, but in at least one of the other shops. I don't think I've been in today. Alright. It's alright. But I'm sure I have most, if not all, of the stuff that's in here right now. Totally fine. Totally fine. That's cute. You know, Moana and Little Mermaid have some of these really, you know, ocean-y type decor pieces. I'm still not, I'd like to do something with that. Like there's a giant clam and a bioluminescent palm tree. And I feel like I should make something, but I'm not exactly sure what that space would be. I feel like the obvious place to put it would be Dazzle Beach. But I'm trying to think of, like, themes, like, kind of like the rooms. Like, I have a parlor, I've got a foyer. Like, those are very specific function type spaces. And, like, I've got an idea for the restaurants and the shops. So those are outside spaces, a farmer's market kind of thing. And I'd like to use those, but I'm not sure of what, like, the space would, the function of it would be. So I'd like to do something. I'm trying to, like, use the inspiration of some of the objects to define what that space would be. And I haven't thought of it yet, but I've got a running list. So that's nice. All right, I've already got Woody with me somewhere, right? Donde está Woody? Oh, he's hoofing it from way the hell back there. He should be my companion right now, though. Because I did run the fruit trees in the valley. Oh, we're still being glitchy over here. And I don't remember the last time they did a hot fix. So I'm wondering if they've got a plan for a hot fix coming up. I mean, I'm sure they do. Because I'm sure that's like a... Okay, just because we got a hotfix done does not mean we do not have more hotfix coming. But he's a gatherer, so I can grab these. I'm going to have to do 3 separate runs. Because I need to do mining and snippets. And it depends on how long it takes me to go through the Vale. So a gathering run, a snippet run, and then a mining run. But maybe I'll empty the boxes, the outside chests, into their inside storage locations. We'll just have to wait and see how that goes. You doubling that, sir? There it goes. I was like, come on now. But yeah, the Vale is still pretty glitchy. And then I think I'm going to do a round robin thing unless, you know, something strikes my fancy by next Thursday. I think the next Thursday will probably be resource focus in the valley. And we'll just kind of keep that going while in between star paths. Because I need all the things.
There's adventure to be had.
There is adventure to be had. Oh, that's what else I want to do while I'm over here. So hopefully I won't forget. I want to see about moving some people over here. So someone had a really cute idea about putting Mini Casita over here. It's funny that I don't think, I mean, I think of it as Mirabelle's house, but it's almost like it's its own character, which I guess is kind of, you know, true to the story, right? But yeah, I really like the idea of putting that house in Mythopia. They said the color palette was really nice over there. And so I'm down for putting them over here. I'm not really looking to decorate yet. I'm just kind of looking to rearrange some locations for people and see if living with it for a while kind of lets inspiration strike. You know? Like, I think I want to move Mirabelle's cottage over to the Ever After, even though Lena's over there. But I almost wonder if Flynn's house would be better over here. Yes, Woody. There's so many Hummers in this game. Oh my. So this next week should be hopefully back to normal scheduling wise. I'm really not looking forward to tomorrow morning because all of our sleep schedules are jacked. I told my husband we shouldn't play Return to Moria tonight because we've been staying up to like 1 and 2 in the morning. And I'm like, I can't do that when I have to get up with the kid by 6 o'clock in the morning because I will burn out so hard if I do that. So let's not. And because I have a family function tonight anyway, it'll make it easier to just be like, maybe we should just hang out and watch something like, you know, watch a show, watch a movie, something like that tonight. And drop off your stuff and then go. Yeah, see, look, I haven't done a lot of dropping stuff off lately. Which is fine. It's a component of resource gathering, is having to deal with your horde. Yeah, so this stuff isn't doing anything. I didn't think it would, because I feel like the resources that spawn up here are not tree or bush-based resources. And then nothing's spawning down there again. Oh, and suddenly there's a snippet. The other resource I'd like to focus on, too, are the points. So, you know, if we have enough time, we might do some tasks. I got to do that a little bit on Thursday. I got to focus on some mist. So, I'm hoping to focus on getting some storybook points. I might go ahead and upgrade some of the snippet catcher things. In fact, since I don't really need any snippets at the moment, like I'm torn about using them, because what if, you know, some of these updates give us more pictures to have to put together? But, oh, I didn't make any food for these guys. I should. But then I also want to upgrade. You know what I should do? I should just upgrade the snippet catchers, and that way I'll catch more snippets at any given time and replenish the stock, essentially. I also really should put, there's at least 1 or 2 places I haven't put some snippet catchers to get some of the colors. I focused on the ones that were harder to get, or like the more, I don't know, the higher level colors, I guess. I don't even know. And so I, that's where I put the catchers I have. But like, I don't think I've got one in this area. Ooh, hello. Give me that. Thank you, Woody. Alrighty. See, I don't think it's going to take me that long to scour the entire Vale. Which, it's like a mixed bag, because I'd rather have more resources, you know? But I'm not mad that it's not going to take me 3 hours to scour. Like, but I think I would still prefer more resources. If I remember to make some food, I'll make some food and come back. Alright. And actually, do I want to start from down there? I think I want to start from up here. It's not that difficult a choice. Just pick a direction and go. Alright, now do I like the idea of Mini Casita being down here or up? Up in the other place. Oh, we actually got some inkies. Weird. Well, and even, what was that? I don't even remember the last time I came over here and scoured, but Eternity Isle probably had 3 times as much stuff, and I just scoured that on Thursday, like fully. So. Nice. An actual piece of a thing. Excellent. Oh, I didn't drop off stuff at the other place. See, it's almost like, do I actually need to drop off stuff at every biome or every section of the biome? Probably not. There's not really enough to warrant it. I'm still considering one of those big 4,000 point bundles in the shop. Oh. I was like, why didn't the inky disappear? Oh, because I picked up a flower. I see. But I'm still torn about which one I would pick. Like, I feel like there's stuff from all of them that I would use in different things. Maybe I should think about what the next spaces I'm gonna do. Like, I already know what my next room is gonna be for the 20th, for January 20th's video. But I'm not sure what I want to do after that. I think I might still focus on rooms inside the house. I don't know if I'm ready to do a section of a biome yet. Like an outside space. But I'm trying to think about rooms in groups. So, like, I think there's going to be obviously a room with, like, a dining space and then a kitchen. And that way I can have my food storage in a concentrated area, and it makes thematic sense. And then what do I need on that floor? I need a room for the ingredients, and then I need a room for fish and seafood, and probably just all things that can be fished. So the seaweed and the red algae I think will end up in there, even though right now I think red algae has been lumped in with the raw ingredients. So just not raw ingredients, raw crafting resources. Or do I want Mini Casita up here? I kind of like the idea of it being near this cliff. So maybe I'll put her up here. It's not a watering thing. You have to mine it. But I also thought while I'm over here, maybe I'll look at the list of houses and see if that sparks anything. Because sitting here trying to just think, oh, who would be good to move over here? I think I might just move some people. Or, like, look at the list and move some people just kind of spontaneously. And then live with it for a bit, you know? Alright. Not a lot, not a lot. Not surprising. Probably all up by that windmill up there. But... oh, some more flowers. I feel like it's going to take me ages to get these flowers all over the Vale because not very many of them spawn. The bind ones are more abundant, but maybe it just feels more abundant because the bind only has like 2 little sections. Well, I guess the library counts as a section, but flowers don't grow in there, so... I heard that. I heard that, Woody. Alright. Okay, so there's that. Pegasus. Oh, another mussel. Alright. Huzzah! I also almost wonder if I should, instead of doing a round robin for gathering, if it's never gonna spawn, you know, quote unquote, enough stuff here in the Vale, maybe I should do like the Valley one night and then the Vale and then Eternity Isle and then the Vale, you know, like just to keep getting as much stuff, because otherwise it's just gonna take too long to get enough resources. I wonder if other people are struggling with resources, or I wonder if it's one of those glitches that only affect some people, because that's always possible in this game. Always.
Oh, come on, it's so early.
No, I don't want to scramble coin with you. I don't want to. All right. I wonder if there's a movie that we're gonna... trying to think about what we would watch tonight. I know we were in the middle of the most recent Du Bois season, whatever. But I wonder if I'm going to be in the mood for that tonight. I wonder if there's a movie we could watch. I feel like if I don't start thinking about it now, that by the time I get home from my family gathering, my brain is going to be so melted that I'm just going to be like, I don't know. Not to say my husband picks bad movies or anything, but sometimes I just don't want to think hard enough to decide. And so he picks, I wouldn't say most of them, but sometimes I think he gets tired of having to pick, and then we'll sit there and try and suggest like a bunch of stuff for me. And I'm just like, I don't care. Just pick something, man. Which isn't necessarily fair, but like... And then other times it's like, ugh, I don't want to watch that. And he's like super gung-ho about it. It's like once, whatever he's suggesting. Okay, so the red ones are not too bad. These pink ones, not great. Oh, hello, bunny. Yeah, maybe I'll just, when I'm doing the next round of stuff, the snippets, maybe I'll make sure and bring enough stuff to feed critters. I'm wondering if one of those critters might go away at noon, but usually when something goes away, another thing replaces it, so... I think the thing I'm missing over here is not a today thing. Oh, do I have them all done? Oh, look at that. So I'm not even really feeding them for companionship at this point. It's just about the duties. So that's good. I did go up by the windmill. I was like, wait, did I actually do that? Get it. Pick this flower. Thank you. Alrighty. So yes, I have a whole week off coming up. Not next week, but the week after. I went ahead and did it even though we had some like work from home days and other days, because even though I was home a few extra days after the new year than I had originally planned for, I didn't get as like the stuff done that I have planned for week after next. So I still wanted to make sure I got that time off. And one of my favorite coworkers, I mean, I like them all, but is retiring. So I was really torn about taking a week off when she's going to be done by the end of the month. But I have stuff I need to do, and I'm motivated to do it, and I'm trying to follow the motivation train whenever it calls to me, because I spend lots of time not being motivated or not having, like, motivated but not knowing what to do. And I'm motivated and I know what I want to do specifically with that time. And unless the weather gets crappy again, I will have alone time in my house, which there's 4 of us here, and we can't afford to do a ton of stuff outside the house. And so either we're home a lot together or we go out a lot together when we can go out. So having, you know, the kids at school and my husband working in the morning will give me at least 4 days of just me working on my stuff. I'm not gonna take that time to, I mean, if I feel so motivated to like wash a load of laundry, I'm not gonna not do that, but it will be about stuff I want to do for me. And it's taken me a while to feel really comfortable allowing myself to have that much just me stuff. Like when I first started streaming, I looked at my husband and I'm like, is this okay? Like, to be able to do this, you know, like, I would like 3 hours, 2 times a week, just to myself. And he was like, yeah, that's fine. like, duh. And I'm just like, okay, are we sure? Like, is it okay? Like, and even now, like, there are times where I'm just like, is it okay that I'm not out there helping deal with kid stuff or, you know, whatever? It's just, it's hard to prioritize my just for me stuff. Like, I prioritize stuff that also benefits me a lot of the time, but it's like for us. So, it'll be nice to have time for just me, but it's also like relieving that still like underlying guilty feeling that I can get sometimes by they're all busy. Like they won't even be here, so I don't even have to think about the fact that I'm not paying any attention to them. All right, I am doing this and I am looking at a house. Moana's fail. I didn't realize that was called a fail. Interesting. Ariel's Sea Castle. Buzz's RV. I wonder if I could put Buzz over here. Woody's Carousel. I've been trying to think about where I would like to put... Oh, can you please zoom out? All right. Ooh, it's all glitchy. It's mad that I'm doing this. Can I not go up more? Oh, I can. Okay. So how far up can we go? All right. So I don't want to do that right this second. I actually don't want to get rid of this stuff. I just want it out of my way. So I can put her house up here. All right. This button. Place house. Okay. Yeah, look at how nice those colors go to. And she's even got like the pink flowers that go with the pink flowers over here. Okay. I'm looking. Pride Rock. No, I really like them living on the Sunlit Plateau. I feel like Buzz's RV could go over here somewhere. Like maybe in the bind. I'd like to do like a fair or, you know, like almost an amusement park with Woody's Carousel in it, because I feel like it's another ride, right? So I'm wondering if I should do that with a biome up here. Like maybe this over here could be... So that's an interesting idea. Or like over here. This area is freaking massive. Well, maybe I'll stick Woody over here somewhere. I think I'll stick him over here. There's part of me that doesn't want to disturb these trees. Like, because they have them so neatly arranged. I'm sure eventually I will, you know, but like for now. All right, can I move this somewhere more? There. Are these grabbable or are these permanent? These look are permanent. Okay. I wasn't expecting them to be movable, honestly. All right, so maybe Woody's house over here. And we'll see how it feels. The plants are not correct. but I'm not worried about that at the moment. Let's see who else. Castle. Honest Castle. See, and I almost feel like that should be in the Frosted Heights. I know it started in the forest, but Eve's ship, I like where Eve and Wally are. I like the fact that they're on a little island together. Oswald's house, nope. Tiana's house, nope. Gaston's house could be in the bind. Donald, I like where Donald is. Maybe I'll move Ursula to the Ever After. I liked... Oh, I can't go that way. I don't like Merida being down here. I don't like... Her house color-wise does not match the bind for me. Like, it's kind of these darker greens and this purpley color, and I feel like it's just more suited for the Ever After. So I'm gonna... okay, there's no nodes up there. So I'm gonna stick her there. Not that it matters exactly where she goes yet. I like the idea of Ursula's house over here somewhere. I was looking to see if there was any more water. So let's see, where is Ursula's house? I kind of like the idea of Buzz's RV being in the bind because I feel like it's camping. Like, the bind feels like a campsite in some respects. Maybe it's just the deciduous trees. Alright, so... I was curious if any of those other sections of water would be big enough. Okay. Which side? Does it matter? I just stick her somewhere. Buttons. Buttons. Who's got the buttons? Can I not turn her house at all? Oh, it's not those buttons. It's a different game. Sorry, I've been playing... Oh, it won't let me turn it at an angle on the water over here. Where the rotate buttons are different. It's R and T, I think, in Moria. I know T is one of them. That sucks. I wanted it to be at an angle. So it was, you know, like facing it would be more this waterfall. Oh well. It's fine. I kind of don't want her directly in front of this. Can't steal Maleficent's glory. Okay. So that's at least one more person off of Dazzle Beach. Who else do I have down there? I have Ariel. I have Eric. I have Moana and Maui. And Stitch. Maui's house doesn't fit the vibe of the bind. Neither does Stitch's house. I'm trying to think of where Ursula's was. That'll free up that side a little bit. I don't think Moana's house fits over here. I'm gonna move Buzz over here though. That's kind of why Buzz went into the Sunlit Plateau for me, because I felt like it was like a destination you'd drive an RV and camp. But I think I'm gonna move Buzz kind of over here where... Like maybe over here? Place. And then I like Ariel and Eric on the beach. I'm trying to think of what else would be fitting for... the dunes. Like, could Stitch live in the dunes? There's really no water to put Maui. Would Moana fit? I don't think Moana would fit in the dunes either. I like the beach connection, like the sand. So with Ariel and Eric, because look, I mean, it looks very beachy. Or like they should be living by the beach. Their houses look like they would. Mulan, no. Gaston. Gaston's looks like he could be living over here in the bind. I don't know if I want to. No, maybe I'll just live with this for now. Because there's still a lot of people living on Dazzle Beach. I mean, I could move Stitch. Well, that palm tree is what's hanging me up, though. There's not a lot of places to put a palm tree. One of them would be Dazzle Beach, obviously, and the other one for me would be the Sunlit Plateau. And then there's not really anywhere else I feel like a palm tree would make sense. And then these the rocks look okay, but like the greenery is hanging me up. Let me just kind of. Can I turn the camera, please? All right. Could I put him? Like, look at that. The green just doesn't look right to me. It's interesting I can put him out here, though. Whoa, look how far out I could put him. I just don't like the greenery. It's bothersome for me. Another reason why I wish you could reskin their houses. All right, I'm not going to move anybody else. It's fine. I'm even going to leave Flynn where he is. Yeah. Very cute over here. Definitely those flowers. The pinks and the greens together. Mirror these pinks and greens together very well. All right. Good suggestion, good suggestion. It's funny, it looks so much bigger over here than it does over there. Did I already drop all my stuff off? I did. All right. So let's go over to the Ever After. I see that flower over there. I also saw the lightning spice. I'm not going to get either one of them. I'm done with this segment. And actually, let me do that. Because I'm not sure if I've done... this spreadsheet. And... this spreadsheet. Now, I think I've done Floating Islands. Did I not do that? I'm trying to, like, group them by... unknown outdoor space for a fair / amusement park. Okay. Okay, I've got it marked as an unknown space. So that's how I'm making my brain happy about it. Okay. All right, Woody. Oh, not you. Let's continue on our resource gathering. Well, and part of the problem, too, is that because there's so few things to gather, I'm paranoid that I'm missing anything because I'm like, oh, crap, there's so few of any given thing at any given time that I want to make sure I don't miss a single resource. And that just sucks because it could be a source of anxiety. Like, I don't let it stress me way the hell out, but I'm also like, did I check around that tree? Did I check around this rock? And I don't feel like that usually on the Vale or not the Vale, the Isle or the Valley. It's just like, I get as much as I can, and if I miss a thing or two, it's fine. Because I know, you know, I've gotten plenty of stuff as I'm running around. Alright. Boing, boing, boing. This is one of the first areas I want to... I want to add an upgraded lure trap because these yellow frogs are ridiculously fast. See, if I could have angled that, like if it was just turned this way, I think that would have looked so much cooler with the waterfall behind it. Oh well. Yeah, such little stuff for such a big space. See, it's just now been an hour and I'm almost done fully scouring. Like, I've just got the rest of the Ever After to do, and that really won't take me that long as I don't get stuck in Yammer mode. But 1, 2 flowers, 2 fairy bubbles. This is probably duplicated, so 1 mushroom and a club rush, and that's it as far as, you know, unique to the bind. No, the Ever After. Stop hitting the wrong buttons, woman. Stuff. I'm not gonna count the seeds or the crystal I got because I get that stuff everywhere. So I don't count that as valid resource scouring production, I guess. Fairy bubbles I do. Are you glitched, sir? That's a silly question. I appreciate that when I'm not seeing him, I can't hear him ribbiting over and over and over again. Oh, wait. Oh, I can. Never mind, that was a lie. Maybe it was just psychological. I'm like, I can't see you, I can't hear you. Excuse me. Oh, now he's there. I feel like I should just catch him, but no. Will you double that mushroom? Okay. Alright. Well, let's look. See, 2 fairy bubbles and a mushroom. That's the same I got from the other one. And it's like just a little narrow walkway. So silly. Is this a pickaxe thing? Or a shovel? It's a shovel. Nope, that's not a shovel. Autopilot brain is weird. Alright. Oh, sounds like my husband and son are back from the store. That's great. Alright. All the things, except for the things I still can't get to behind this frickin' wall. Oh, and now there's a chest back there. Okay, I know you guys said you fixed the walls in this little thing, but you did not. Take note. I should screenshot that and just be like, post it on one of their forums. Like, hey, if you're not gonna let me back there, at least turn off the spot. Look how much stuff is back there now. There's like 6 inkies, a flower bush, a moss, a mushroom, a chest. Oh. It's a lot. Considering how much stuff has not spawned out here. It's a lot. Hello, little dragon. So yes, the newest Dream Snaps is about fairies, and I was like, don't resubmit your green outfit, even though if I had to pick a fairy look, it might, well, that would be like a formal fairy look and a very specific type of fairy for me. The real fairy in me probably would be a little bit more like a Brian Froud type fairy. We're a little bit more earthy going on. A little bit less cutesy. I kind of went with more of a cutesy because the dress I picked was pink, but she was barefoot. It was very informal. But it was definitely more cutesy than probably real fairy me would be, which is fine. But I was like really tempted to do the green outfit again because, well, it's gorgeous. I love that green dress with the green wings. Love it. I did see a few outfits with some of the wings that I have not purchased that I thought, I was like, oh, that actually looks kind of cute. Like there's a set of moth wings that I haven't bought. They're like a pink and yellow or an orange and yellow or pink, orange and yellow, something like that. And they kind of hang down and they're cute. But I haven't been like, oh, I need to buy those. Like some of the things, like when Tinkerbell's wings came out, I was like, I have to have those. Like there is no question. Which is why I'm so stingy with my moonstones, because if something comes out that I need to have, then I'm getting it, and I want to make sure I have the moonstones because I am too broke to justify purchasing moonstones at this moment. So I have to make sure I've always got the moonstones. See, look how much better her house looks over here with the purpley pink flowers. It looks so much better over here. And then the green and the gray. Yeah. Technically, her house should be a castle, though. She is a princess. And she doesn't live in the cottage. That's the cottage of the woodworker. Woodcarver. Woodcarver. With my terrible Scottish accent. Ooh. I hear it. I should have done the side and then this direction, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll just loop around. I don't think I've got a lure trap over here either, because the green frogs are not terribly difficult to get. Although, less chasing for me. I prefer. Oh, so years ago, my house got robbed. And some of the stuff they took was, they took like my original PlayStation 2 and my GameCube and, you know, other stuff, my wedding rings and my 2-year-old's piggy bank, because that's the most delightful thing to do to people. And you know, a bunch of stuff, but they took my GameCube, but they didn't take all the games, although I am missing a game that I'm surprised is not here, and I'm not sure what happened to it. I will replace it eventually. It's Pikmin 2, although Pikmin 1 and 2 have been released for the Switch, and I'm still really tempted to get that, because I think I'd play it more on the Switch, to be honest. But I would still have Pikmin 1, just not Pikmin 2. I'm convinced that it's somewhere in the house, because they didn't steal any of the GameCube games. They just stole the machine, which is irritating. It's kind of like, I think we still have all of our PlayStation games, but they stole the PlayStation. So, whatever. But this is a long time ago. But my kids are obsessed with retro gaming and retro consoles, and they don't want emulators, and they don't want to play it on other devices. I mean, they enjoy it because, I mean, it's still the games, But they are definitely really interested in cartridges and the actual consoles. My oldest is convinced he's going to collect that stuff, which I'm like, that's an expensive pursuit. But if that's what you want to do, I'm not going to tell you you can't, because everybody's got to have their own things, right? Like, they got to have their own hobbies and interests and stuff, and that's fine. But we did find a GameCube for Christmas. So, we now have a GameCube in the house, which is fun. And I have played Pikmin 1 a little bit already. But they have, I still have my memory cards for it. So we still have old saves. And so they were like, hey, Animal Crossing is on here. And we loaded it up last night. And it was just like, oh my God. It had been 227 months since I had been in the game. Because the characters in your little village will tell you just how long it's been since they've talked to you. And I'm like, that is 13 months shy of 20 years. That's ridiculous. So, my son had a fun time cracking up at me for that. And I think it's funny because, you know, besides that, my oldest is not into the new Animal Crossing that's on the Switch, because I've tried to get him to play with me and he won't. He's just like, it's just not for me. But he's interested in playing this version of Animal Crossing, which I started playing it and I was like, oh my God, everything is so tedious. The mechanics were so, you know, time consuming. Instead of like being able to do multiple things at once, like move multiple things at once, you have to move them all individually, and they all have their own text box that you have to like, yes, confirm and do this. Doing stuff at the museum requires this long, unskippable dialogue with the owl. You know, if he tells you no, you know, because I had some stuff that apparently I had sent off in the mail to have identified, and I'd already donated it all to the museum, but you have like these, I don't know, multiple pages of text that you have to get through. You can't even use the button to make the text go faster. You just have to sit there and let him talk at you to tell you, no, I don't want your thing. Here, take it back. So... And for some reason, my tools are missing. I don't have a shovel. I don't have a fishing rod. I don't have a net. But I have obviously caught fish and bugs and dug stuff up. And I'm not sure where that stuff is in the game. It just seems very odd to me that my tools are missing. So anyway, he's interested in playing that, not the new version. And part of me is just like, well, maybe we'll make a new town and we'll all move in together, and then you and your brother can play too if you want. And I'm thinking, I have no interest in playing this version of Animal Crossing anymore. The mechanics are too dated for me. Like, I'm going to get so annoyed sitting here having to transfer things one at a time, having to go through multiple screens of text box just to, you know, get something to, like, no. No. It's too much, and I don't have time anymore for that. And I have Animal Crossing on the Switch now, and I don't need to play it on the GameCube. I have no problem that they want to, and I don't necessarily have a problem with, like, occasionally playing with them, but I'm not gonna sit for, like, I wouldn't do that here for 3 hours just by myself. I wouldn't do it, because it's too much for me now. Like, the time consuming mechanics are too much for me now. Not that now that I've played it, you know, more streamlined versions of it with the improvements over the years. Hi, you live here now? All right, so that was all of that. So that's good. So now I want to find a miner or a snippet catcher. Merida's a snippet catcher. Oh, good. More people are like wandering around. I was kind of hoping if I moved some people into the different biomes that maybe that would make a difference as far as where people hang out. So it's nice to see that that's true. So let's go ahead and switch out for Merida and run around and get some snippets, because that's a quick thing. Oh, I need to eat. I didn't agree on anything. Oh, they're relating over the fact that they have, like, family stuff. But we understand each other now. That's great. Yeah, because they both had struggle with, like, matriarchs in their family. That's cute. I love stuff like that so much. Oh my gosh. All right, Merida. That makes me even happier that they live in the same place. Like, I was like, oh, maybe I should move Mulan over here. But I don't know. Hello, Ryan. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I was just commenting on Merida and Mirabelle's interaction because, of course, they can relate to stuff. Let's hang out. Where are we going? We're doing snippets. Are there? There's not a snippet catcher over here. So let's fast travel up here. I don't know if I like Mulan's house over here in these biomes, though. I feel like I really like her in the forest, and the only other place I could see really wanting to move her to... What's the tool I need? I need this tool. Is... the Tangle. So although I know Merida and Mulan are friends, I don't think I need them living together necessarily. Well, living next door, you know? So. I do like the fact that moving some people over here made it more populated. That'll help make it feel more lived in, considering how empty everything over here feels. Oh, it disappeared faster than I expected. I should have remembered. All right, so I've been here. I need to go here. See, snippets should be really fast, because I'm not going to run around. Oh, hi, Beth. How are you today? Hope you're doing well on this Sunday. Oh, my. Would you please catch these? Thank you. And then we'll switch to a miner. Because I need opals. Because I made fairy bubbles. That's not how we do things. This button. Alright, over here. I like the idea of a fairground in Mythopia. Because it's really bright. Like, just really bright over in Mythopia. But I feel like if you went to a fair, it would probably be like in the spring or summer, something like that. I mean, it could be other times of the year too, but like it would be bright and hot out probably. Ideally for me, it would be the spring, just so it wouldn't be as hot, but it would still be like bright and cheerful. So I feel like that might be a good idea. I'll just have to decide on which little chunk of the biome to put it in. I'm moving some people around today because I'm trying to get a feel of who would fit over here in the Vale. But also, once I start doing, like, the valley decoration, it'll make sure that the people that are over there are the people that are gonna be over there. And give me more space to work with. Good, just playing Animal Crossing, trying out some new designs you got. Oh, cool. See, and I haven't played Animal Crossing in a minute. And that probably means, like, I don't even know, 3 years? I don't remember. I have one of those things where I will play that obsessively for a while, and then I won't play it for literally years. It's such a... And then, of course, they all bitch at you when you show up. They're like, where have you been? We don't even know who you are anymore. But... yeah, I haven't played that in a bit. I'm keep hoping like one of my kids will get into it with me, but they don't. So that's fine. Although they do have their own, like, well, my little one's kind of obsessed with Roblox again at the minute. So that's fine. And I don't know if you were in here when I was talking about the whole GameCube thing, but my older one might start playing the GameCube Animal Crossing, which I'm just like, I don't even know who you are, man. I also have a snippet thing down here. Oh, that's right. I made 2 for the bind because the bind has such few areas that I figured I might as well. All the other ones have 3 each of the lure traps. And the bind only has 2, but the bind is smaller. All right, go in, go in, go in. This is one of the longest kind of cozy games I've played. There have been times where, you know, I've kind of fallen out of obsessive love with it, where it's just like, I'll do what I need to do, but I'm not going to pick it up every single day. And then there are times like now where I'm like, every day I have to try and get something done. Okay, so now I've done snippet catching. Should I make a couple of more? I think I should go ahead and make a couple of more snippet lure traps. And then I need to put them down and then get a miner. Great, trying to find one of the notes in the library for a mission. So have you done that one? Which mission is it? Because I don't have any more Vale content at the moment, so I'm sure I have, unless it's something that I haven't discovered the, you know, the start of it. You know, sometimes there's like a random thing in the world, and if you don't click it, then you don't get the quest. So probably. Okay. I'm making lure traps. That's what I was doing down here. I was like, there's a thing I was gonna do. But yes, this is probably one of the longest running for me cozy games. Eventually, I'm sure I will get back into Coral Island. I really like it, and I really like that I haven't ruined it for myself, because I did that with Stardew like multiple times, where I just burn out hard on that game and then I put it away and then I feel like I have to restart the game. So I've never actually made it through Stardew because I just self-sabotage when I play it. Okay, is it functional? Is it a functional thing? It is. Okay, so I want... this one. Make it. Do I have enough stuff to make it? I do. And then the Olympic lure trap, right? That's what I want to do too. And I'm not ruining myself if I do it. Okay, good. But yeah, if you let me know, if you want help, if you let me know what quest it is, I might be able to remember what it was. I will do my best to jog my memory. All right, so I'm putting that stuff down, and then I'm grabbing a miner. Let's get to where I want to do it. I want to do one over here. Not here. Yes, over here. Right here. Do I want to move this tree? Maybe. So maybe I'll put this over here, and this over here. That's fine. It doesn't have to be pretty right now because I'm still not designing my orchard over here. What was it? It was a lure trap. It's with Flynn. Okay. I feel like I need more information than that. I don't remember. Okay, we're doing all. So this is, nope. This is this. Oh, I have two. Oh, I know why I have two. I have two because I was hoping to put down a lure trap in the valley. And I'm still hoping they fix it because there are snippets over in the valley. And I would really like to be able to passively catch them. Yes, I figured I had to go this way. Is it something to do with Aurora? I'm trying to like jog my memory of what quests that Flynn would have. Yes. Where? And it says it's in the Library of Lore? Let me think. Because honestly, I didn't do that long ago. I don't know if my brain will give it to me, to be fair. All right, so where are we? We're down here. And, okay, it's not over here, because that's where the beast thing was. See, I wonder if it was up in one of these wings. But I'm having trouble, like, remembering which one exactly it would be. Like, which mission it was. I mean, I could Google it and then pretend like I know what I remember things. See, I feel like it might be over... There's, like, a little seating area. Like, is it up here, or was this the one for Olaf? Because there was one for Olaf, too. I'm, like, walking around saying if my brain will give it to me. I don't know if my brain will give it to me. Probably not. This thing. I wish this would go away. Wait a minute. Okay. Because you can have a furniture object called the lightning generator, and it shows you a picture, but when you go to craft it, it actually looks like it crafts this. This little pile of smoking sand. Which I don't understand. But I'm assuming you've checked all the little nooks and stuff. Was it a hidden thing? Was it this little thing? I don't remember what gave me this thing over here. I think it might have been a Merida thing, now that I'm thinking about it. But there was this little thing over here. But I'm pretty sure this had to do with Merida. And I don't think it was in an outside one. I feel like the only note that was in an outside bookshelf was the thing to do with Beast. Yeah, I don't remember exactly which one it was. I feel like it was just up in the library, though. Like, I think I just ran around in all the little nooks until I found it. I mean, I could Google it. Okay, snippets done. I need a miner. So I'm sorry, I don't remember off the top of my head. And I don't think it was under. It's gonna bug me. I don't think it was in the library under this thing. I believe in you, though. I believe you will figure it out. Okay, still need a miner. I could go get Scrooge from his shop. Or I could go over here where Buzz is. Because look, people hang out now. It's awesome. Thank you for hanging out, guys. Populating the Vale and making it feel a little more lived in. Alright, let's hang out. And then I'm going to go back down to the bind. Because I want to make something. There was something I wanted to make. What the heck was it? Why won't my brain give it to me? Probably because I'm trying to think of more than one thing at once. Oh, what was it? Nope. All right. I'm trying to think of too many different things at the same time. I'm still trying to think of the silly Flynn thing. I don't remember. It's gonna drive me bananas. What would I have been thinking about building for over here? It doesn't make any sense to me that I would have, but that's what my brain is trying to give me. Brains are weird, y'all. Every time we're together, we see how brains are weird. Okay. Yeah, see these? Oh, that's not what I want. These require opals, which is why I have one opal left. Now, if I think of it, I'll think of it. That's fine. We can do some mining and maybe my brain will give up the information. Ah! It did. It wasn't crafting. It was cooking. Ha-ha! There we go. See, all I had to do was threaten it with just not thinking about it anymore, and then my brain gave it to me. Okay, we're looking for the skewers. There we go. We're doing okay on ingredients. That's fine. The onions are the thinnest right now, but that's okay. I don't know how many of these I want to make. Enough. I mean, I only really need like 2, but... Now Mirabelle's gonna be humming over here. She's a frequent hummer. So my oldest is super excited to go to our family function today. I think it's because it's at my grandpa's house and my grandpa has lots of stuff that he likes to rummage through. I think that might be a big pull for him. Not to say that's the only pull. My oldest is definitely going to be very family oriented. More so than even me, because I mean, it's not that I'm not family oriented, it's just he's going to be the kind that can look at every family picture and know who's in all the pictures, even from before he was alive, and he's just going to be one of those memory keeper people. I have a cousin that's like that. I have an aunt on my dad's side that's like that. Well, no, I guess both my aunt and my uncle. Like my dad's side is like got a lot of memory keepers, and my mom's side has a few too, but like my oldest is definitely gonna be one of those. So he's excited to go today. And this will round out the holiday season for me. It's usually not this late in the year that we do it. Oh, I'm mining. That's what's happening. But we had to postpone because we had blizzard-like conditions last weekend. So we stayed home. Yeah, see, look. It looks like he's camping here. That's cute. Oh, that's a good idea. Like a campsite. Let me do that. Spreadsheet time. That's content. This is the bind. Do I want to do the bind? Yes, I do. Campsite. Aha! Give yourself places to brain dump your creative ideas. That way your brain doesn't have to be bogged down by remembering it all. It took a long time for me to really accept the fact that that was useful. Well, and to find ways to do it that I could actually maintain. I am not great at like journals or planners that are written. I will be super excited about it for a while and then I'll stop. Like I have a notebook for content creation stuff and I have stuff written in it because I was like, okay, I just need a place to dump it. I don't even care if it's organized as long as I can get it out. And I still use it occasionally, but I'm not like writing in it every day. Yep. Oh, okay. But digital for me works a lot better for that. So I have spreadsheets because they're my favorite. And yep, hi. But it helps me just to have a place that I can just stick that stuff down. So that when I want to do something about it, I have a place to go back to. Curiouser and curiouser. Do you mean the quest? Still hunting for your note from Flynn? Or are we channeling Alice in Wonderland? I'm so excited about the Alice in Wonderland thing that's on the roadmap. So excited for that. Oh, I need to eat again. I should see if I can find an owl. Still okay. Should I Google it? Is that the name of the quest?
Well, what do you know?
Because I almost feel like if I could see the text of the quest, that it might jog my memory. But just a note to Flynn from Aurora, my brain won't give me where, like even a hint of where it could be. I guess I could just Google. Because I don't necessarily have to tell you the answer. I could give you hints if I could jog my memory enough. It's the name of the quest. Okay. I'm going to jog my memory by Googling it. Curiouser. Quest. Is it in... Begins after clearing the pathway to Teapot Falls and Ever After. Okay, found it impossible to get any closer to Teapot Falls. Okay. Catch the snippets. Activate the fairy tale trial. Oh, have you looked in, is there a memory that you can look at? Because I'm seeing a note about looking at, using it as a clue. Okay, so these are... Come on. But this is for the Merida thing. This isn't for the Flynn thing. I wonder if I don't have access to it anymore. Because I've done it. Usually they stick around, though. In the bind. Find the bookshelf shown in Aurora's story in the bind. Is it this memory or is it something else? No, that was the 3-parter. And these are not them. This is the old Ruler's Lost Diaries. And then these are the Aurora's journals. I'm surprised it's not here. Does it show me if I click on it? Oh no. Find the bookshelf shown in Aurora's story. Oh, wait. That's this, right? This one. Oh, it's this book. There was another one there. Okay. So, yeah. I'd forgotten that there were two things down there. This is not the direction. Did you put that puzzle together? It wasn't it a puzzle already? It was a puzzle that you had to put together and then use it as a clue? I think. So over here? Is it glitched? Have you already looked at this whole bookshelf? Or maybe the thing for Beast was a page near here, and the thing on the shelf was Aurora's thing. But it's this shelf. Somewhere along there. It might be that one. It's not? Because I remember getting it now, because I remember distinctly having to get a book over here. Or are you saying it's not glitched? And I thought it was Beast Thing, but I think Beast Thing might have been a note on the ground. Or like a page on the ground or something. But hopefully that's it for you. Unless you've already looked on that bookshelf. Okay, I'm mining. I already did all of the bind down there. I'm looking for petrified wood inside the library. And then I'm going to go to one of the other biomes. I just said I wouldn't tell you, and I would just give you hints if that's what you wanted, and then I told you. So my apologies if I spoiled it. We are on the internet after all. There's always the chance of a spoiler. Always. I had, what was that, episode 8 of Star Wars spoiled for me by one of my aunts, and she felt so bad. And I was just doom scrolling on Facebook. And it was like a month or two after it had come out. So she was like, I thought it had been enough time. It was fine. But I had been really good about not looking up any spoilers for Star Wars. You know, when they continued it. Gosh, I don't even remember how long ago that was now. I was like, damn. And it was a relatively innocuous picture, but it was pretty obvious. Like, if you just knew exactly what it was referring to, and I was just like, no. Damn you, internet. Man, I swear whenever Woody's doing that on the ground, I'm like, what the hell is this dead body? No. He's a doll. It's fine. He's playing like he's a toy. It's fine. Okay, how much time? What time is it? What time are we looking at? Oh, I should really take my break is what I should do. Alright, should I finish this biome? I'm not going to finish this biome. I'm going to go back over here. And I'm going to take my break. And then we'll come back and we'll do Ever After. And then Mythopia Mining. and then we'll see how I feel. I might do like some storage management stuff, and then I might do some task stuff so I can upgrade some of my lure traps. I might do that. You found it! Huzzah! That was a perfect way to end before a break. So, yay, I'm glad for you. It's always nice when you're like, I know I've been around. I know I've run around. I know I've seen things. Like, where the hell is this one thing? So, excellent. More questing for you. All right. I'm going to take a quick break, take care of all of the things, including probably a sneaky snack, and I will be back in just a few minutes. There we go. I was like, which button? Ah. Here we go. Back. Sorry, I just got a notification for something that's arrived and was trying to let my husband know, so hopefully he gets my message. All right. Finishing off one beverage. Opening another beverage. Because I have to make sure to always be drinking something. Which is really funny because at work, I can go the whole day without remembering to drink anything. I mean, I drink a shake for lunch. So it's not like I don't drink any fluids, but I'm really bad about like having a bottle of water at work and just remembering to drink throughout the day. But at home, I always have to have a drink. I feel like it's been raining a ton lately. A smart person would go fish fugu right now, but we're not doing the valley today. It's not what's happening. All right, we're gonna make a round with Buzz. And then I should probably deal with storage management. Oh, Lord. Oh, those aren't the ones. Oh, it was coal. It's fine. All right. You. This button. Ooh, good. All the points. Getting stuff for the notes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the conclusion of the story. I mean, we have to wait till next summer, but... Well, this summer. I guess it's 2025 now. But I'm looking forward to getting Maleficent, that's for sure. I'm assuming that she's gonna have one of those permanent fixture houses. I'm assuming the beanstalk thing is gonna be where she lives. But it's a cool look, like just in general. And I don't mind that she doesn't have to move. It's kind of like Mother Gothel. Like, I wouldn't mind being able to move Mother Gothel's house, but it does, I mean, it looks perfect in the Glade. So, like, if I could move her, would I really, though? Probably not. I'd probably just leave her be. So, that's okay. And we can move most everybody else. So, it works out. Sometimes it's nice having things to work around to give you a framework for what you can do. I got into drawing very simple mandalas for a while, and it helped me work through like accepting flaws and just incorporating them, because especially in things like that where it's a repetitive thing and it's a like it's the same shapes. Now mandalas can be done in all kinds of ways, but the kind of tutorial I followed when I first started getting into it was essentially pick a shape, or you know, start with a dot or a circle and then pick a shape. Is it a line? Is it, you know, what kind of line? Is it an angle? Is it straight? And then repeat it around the circle, and then pick another shape and then do it again, or pick another line and then do it again, and just repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. And the thing is that you're inevitably probably going to do something. Like, one of the ones that always throws me off is like an S and as a line shape, and I'll do like 3 out of 4 all the same, and then I'll do one of them backwards, especially if I don't remember to turn my paper as I'm working. But then you just repeat that. You know, you do the thing you should have done, and then you repeat the mistake, and then it looks intentional. It looks like you meant to do it. And that's helped me in other art aspects where it's just like you treat the mistake as just a thing to do over and over again and make it look like you did it on purpose in the first place. Not necessarily 100 times, but, you know, like if you just repeat it a few times, it makes it look intentional. And that can be applied to so many things beyond just regular art pursuits. Like, nope, I meant to do that. Nobody has to know until you tell them that it was a mistake. And inevitably, I will tell somebody, no, yeah, I didn't do that on purpose at first, but I incorporated it and now it looks cool. Sometimes it can lead to really cool and interesting things. Things you wouldn't have just thought to do in the first place because you had to, you know, essentially correct it, I guess. I don't even know if that's the right way to phrase that, but yeah. I haven't drawn little mandalas in a long time, but it was very meditative doing that. You moved Rapunzel here? I thought about that, especially having Rapunzel and Flynn together, but I really like Rapunzel's house in the Tangle. Although now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, am I, or is that just because she started there? Do I actually feel like she fits there? And if I moved her over here, I'm afraid you know, there are biomes I really like, and I'm afraid of moving too many characters to the same biome. Like, because I feel like I'd put her in the Ever After. But I've just moved Ursula here, and I've just moved Merida here. Oh, I'm looking for nodes. I'm not wandering amok. Mm-hmm. I mean, I could, but... I wonder how many snippets I've got. And I wonder how many snippets you can convert into the storybook points. Because I wouldn't mind upgrading all the lure traps, but I also... Normally I would do something where I upgrade them all to the same level and then work on the next level, but I almost feel like I should do... Focus it. You know, like, focus on the harder to get ones, like the yellow frogs. Maybe upgrade that one fully first, like this one over here, fully first. And then... upgrade the other ones? I don't know. Probably overthinking it. Because that's what I like to do. It's my favorite. But like, I don't know, there's something kind of paralleling with the beanstalk and the tower. Like being up high. I think I could see that working out. And I wouldn't necessarily mind having Flynn and Rapunzel living near each other. I think that could be cute. The hell sound was that? That was a weird sound. Alright. I'm putting this in here. Yeah, I really do need to clean out these storage boxes. Even though I've got space. It also wouldn't be bad for me to just see visually exactly how much of any given thing I've got. Hello! Yes, I'm looking at all the poor unfortunate souls. And I was supposed to be feeding critters. I have not done any of that. I fed an owl. One. Well, and now that I've moved Woody over here, I kind of want to put some of the amusement park stuff over here. Just to see what it looks like. And then there's another part of me that's trying to resist the temptation to pre-decorate before I decorate for real. It is going to be ages before I do that over here. Well, who knows? I might get a wild hair next week. And want to randomly decorate a biome. Or an outdoor space, I guess. Not a full biome. I don't think I'm going to decorate any biomes fully together. With the exception of maybe the plaza. Since it's going to be kind of a shopping restaurant area. And I want the aesthetics to be unified. But I don't know if I need to do it all at once. Like, as long as I just am consistent with, you know, the decor and the pathing and stuff like that. But I don't know. I really don't know what I want to do with it yet. I feel like the food one might be the easier one for me to start with. I've seen some cute pictures of people doing like a little shopping area. But I want to go over here, I think. It's the first time I've walked down here and seen his carousel. And it felt okay, even though these plants don't really match. Maybe Woody does his own gardening. The plants and rocks are really out of place. But the carousel itself looks okay over here. Looks alright. And technically, like if it was like a fair that traveled around, it wouldn't necessarily match exactly the aesthetic of every environment they would go to. So it could work here. Just make up a narrative to make it make sense. Oh, look at all of you. Why are y'all here? That little sound. Can't even really replicate it. It's too high-pitched squeaky for me. Yes, all the marble. Give it. I just started to wonder, like, I wonder how long it's actually going to take me to run around and get all the stuff. Like, it was easier when I just was gathering things, because then I could just treat it very casually, and now that I have actual things I want to do with the materials besides just hoard them, I have no idea how long it's going to take me to really do all the things. I feel like since I'm not planning on doing lots of really urban designs with like fully, you know, manicured landscaping and paved surfaces, I feel like I'll probably not need nearly as much. Some people have done like every square inch is covered, and it looks beautiful, but I just don't know if I have it in me to do all that. And also, I don't know about, like, what if I have a Dream Snaps come up that I want to use a certain space for, and then I have to strip it all out just so I can, you know, set up a temporary Dream Snap situation? Because I saw that in some advice. I've watched a couple of little, you know, tips and tricks about decorating, and one of them was to consider keeping a section for Dream Snaps around, just so that if you need to, you can, you know, use it. Which is one of the reasons I have a room in my house that's just called Dream Snap Studio. I don't need multiple spaces inside my house, excuse me, for Dream Snaps, because I'm never going to be able to, you know, I'm always just going to strip the room down and repurpose it. But I can just keep one room that's always empty and ready. But I can't necessarily do that as easily in the biomes. I could keep like a small area, you know, like a small section of the beach or the small section of the plaza or something like that to redecorate. But having a fully 100% decorated biome, any given biome, can lead to, I don't know, indecision or frustration when it's like, oh, I really would love, like, what if you fully decorate your beach and then you have like a, you know, a beach scene Dream Snaps come up and you have to strip it out? Like, that just sounds like all that work for nothing. So I'm not sure about how I'm going to deal with it yet. And I'm sure I won't get it right just in the planning stages. I'm sure I'll have to figure it out as time goes on, so. Hi, Owen, how are you? I hope you are doing well. I'm just yammering away while I'm trying to get as many resources today as possible. I am on a big resource gathering extravaganza. Because that makes it sound like it's more exciting. How are you today? Are you also resource gathering? I'm doing all right. Staying warm because it's been really cold here. I have to go outside later today, take my kids to a family thing. So I'm both looking forward to getting the last holiday thing done, but also don't really want to go out. Like, I always feel like I wish we could just be bears and eat a bunch of food in November and then sleep for 3 months. That's what I wish we could do. This is not where this wood goes. Does it matter? I'm about to unload all my crap. It doesn't matter. Okay. Nice to meet you as well. Thanks for giving it a chance and popping in here. Doing a lot of body doubling. I know we have an Animal Crossing person, someone else doing some quests, and probably some lurkers that have not piped in, but that's always fine. We love a lurker. So are you playing Dreamlight Valley at the moment? Or other relaxing hobby pursuit type things? Oh, where's my phone? Oh, ads. Thank you, ads. Nice to meet you as well. All right. Do I need a companion for this? I don't think I need a companion for this, so I can say goodbye to you, Buzz. Oh, not you, Bunny. Hi. Bye. Mission accomplished. Exactly. Like meeting new people as long as they're kind of friendly. Well, I do my best to be kind of friendly, although I am also hyper and snarky, and sometimes my brain works weird. But hopefully that's entertaining. And I also enjoy meeting new people. That is nice. All right, I'm not doing rocks. I'm doing things and resources first, and then we'll do rocks and stuff like that. Okay, and then we'll do ingredients and flowers. I'm wondering if I should do flowers too. I might do flowers too. I feel like this is still with the red algae. I think is still with regular resources. So I'm going to wait. Those are gems and rocks and stuff. You do play Dreamlight Valley? Nice, nice. I like this game quite a bit. And I am obsessively playing it at the moment. Okay, do I have petrified? You know what? I could just look at my spreadsheet. That would make the most sense. Just look at my spreadsheet and find out where the hell my stuff is at. Okay, what the? No. Why are you not scrolling? Oh, I'm in the wrong spreadsheet. And self-sabotage. All right. I need to look and see. Do I have petrified wood in with regular ingredients or like resources, or do I have it in with gems and stuff? This is not the right spreadsheet. Foraging and crafting storage. There it is. It is in with this kind of stuff. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Pretty far. Excellent. I'm putting that in the wrong thing. Okay, we're going this way. Ryan is still working their way through Vale content, so that's exciting. I'm excited for the next chunk of Vale stuff in the summer. So I saw somebody was talking about the Aladdin stuff hinted in the roadmap, and somebody is convinced, I don't know if they're the only one, but I saw somebody's pretty convinced that they think it's going to be a Boo, which I thought was interesting, because I assumed Aladdin and Jasmine But I think it's interesting that someone else is also, because I was like, well, maybe it is a Boo because the hat, although it's not tiny, you'd think a Boo's version would be smaller. There we go. All right. So I don't know. We'll find out. Have I been over here yet? I don't think so. We'll just go and check it out. So, but that shouldn't be... I'm assuming February is when that stuff's going to happen. That would be my guess. Did I forget to grab flowers over there? Am I getting ahead of... Nope. Am I getting ahead of myself? Do I have marble in with the rocks and gems and stuff? I bet I don't. I bet I have marble with the regular resources. Snippets. Okay. Gems and food. I'm focused. And I bet volcanic rock is also something I need to grab. All right, that's fine. That means I need to go back and double check my chests over here. So happy to be here. Excellent. We like that. We like positive energy. And we try to spread it around because negative energy really doesn't need any help. Just really doesn't. Oh, goodness. All right. Okay, good. I cleared that out. Did I leave anything in here? I did. Look at me. This is why we double check, and then we triple check, and then we do this. It's funny because I work in a library, and we recently did a project where we're going to be able to use certain images for some merchandise. Like they did all the, you know, back-end research of copyright and all of that, and then they were able to do the research for, you know, where the images came from. They're really gorgeous, like botanical and animal prints. They're beautiful. But everything got approved and they got the mock-ups, and then okay, so now we have to double check to make sure all of our research is fine. And then somebody was like, we did double check before. It's like, yeah, well, now we have to triple check. And it's like, library people. Same here, and I have storage room. Sorry, no worries about spelling. Yay, friendly connections. Yeah. I have a lot of storage chests. I really would like to get larger storage chests, but I ran myself out of dark wood. And that's apparently what I need. So, that's how that's going. All right. This goes in with the... Oh. Have I left stone in another chest? It doesn't matter. We don't have to be 100% thorough. We will be making multiple passes. We'll just have to accept our flaws and move on. Fairy bubbles. I haven't run myself out of fairy bubbles yet, but when I finally decorate my tangle space, I'm going to need a bunch. I made a bunch of fairy bubbles, and I think if I'm not using them for... you know, like a dream snaps or something, I could probably spread them out, because I mean, a dream snaps, even when you go wide on it, it's still a finite space, right? So you don't have to, so you have to kind of focus your energy. And I used more stuff in this last dream snaps than I usually do, because I was super excited about the theme. So I was like, I will make 5 of every single fairy bubble display thingy. I did not make 5 because I did not have enough opals, but I tried. It was the plan. Oh, transfer that. All right. Like making people happy? Ah, yeah. Like making new friends? Yes. Well, I try to be a good person. Try to put the same kind of energy out that I would like to see more of in the world. Or at least not detract from it when I'm feeling funky, like in a bad mood or anything. I mean, I've had struggles with anger issues over the years, but I've had more, like, conscious effort in the last decade to try and not carry that. Like I said, negative energy really doesn't need help. It really doesn't. What am I doing? I'm grabbing snippets. I have quite a bit now. I should see how many... Did I go up here already? Well, I'm gonna go up here again because I can't remember. I think I walked down here and that's why my brain is rebelling against remembering if I've been up here. I've been up here. Okay. Go here and then we'll visit the bind and that should be enough. That should be it. That means I've been everywhere where I have chests. Sea monster tooth. Look at your spreadsheet. Don't sit here and think about it. Sea monster tooth is with regular ingredients. All right, I'm running out of room in my inventory. There's just too much stuff. This is what happens when you don't clear out your temporary storage for a while. For a while. Uh-oh. Salt is a food. I don't have to take that. All right, now all I have is the chests and the bind, and we should be good. Did you see the Inside Out movies and who's your favorite person? I did see the Inside Out movies, and I really like them. I really love the way they explain things and the way that they address like really big concepts in a way that's impactful for both a young audience and an older audience. I think they did a really good job of capturing the things they were trying to tell their story about. So I'm really excited about those just being in existence. It's really interesting to have that, you know, be a thing like my kids get to grow up with. And I don't know who my favorite character would be. Like, I really like Joy, just because I do like being joyful, and I do like having joy exist, you know, in the worlds, but also like I like all of the different characters because they all are aspects, you know. Trying to think if there was anybody in particular that stood out. Like, I like Anxiety a lot. And I like how they dealt with anxiety in the movie. And I like how they dealt with you being in control and being able to make the choices. That's not how it is. Sorry, I was trying to remember which button I needed to push for stuff. All right. It really doesn't matter what I take with me because I'm going to have to make a second trip because I have way too much stuff. But I like how they convey a lot of that stuff. And I like the messaging in the stories. So, what was your favorite character? I don't like picking favorites either. So, I dicker a lot when people ask me. But I think those stories are very well done. We actually went and saw Inside Out 2 in the theater. We don't make a lot of trips to the movie theater, especially as a family of 4. It can get very, very pricey. But yeah, we actually did get to go see that this summer. Like Joy. I like how they address, like in the first movie though, in particular, I like how they address the fact that you can't be joyful all the time because it actually isn't healthy to just push away all the other feelings. Like, it's healthy to process your feelings, especially when you're growing up and you start realizing that things can be both happy and sad and how complex things can be. I really liked how they communicated that fundamental aspect of growing up. All right, I need to pull up my list because I've run myself out of so many resources. I don't actually know. Some of these chests are empty and I don't remember what they're supposed to be. Okay, so this is Club Rush. Do I have it in here? I do. And so, yeah. And I really like Joy because, I mean, I like being happy and encouraging happiness and spreading joy in the world. But life is not as simple as just what is it, 5 of them? 4 of them? Joy, sadness, Fear, disgust, and anger are the original 5, right? And then, oh, I could have brought iron ore. I needed to make more than one trip. It's fine. Okay, what do I have next in my inventory? That's really what I should do. Posidonia. Or Poseidonia? I don't know. How is this pronounced? Because I'm assuming it's a play on Poseidon. But Poseidonia? It doesn't sound right. Posidonia doesn't sound right either because it doesn't sound like Poseidon. I don't know. I feel like this should eventually be in with the fish and stuff because that comes from water. But do I have it in here? I have it in here. All right, and then we have gravel. Okay. I'm still not used to all the rearranging I had to do in order to accommodate all the new stuff. Ooh, fairy bubbles. Fairy bubbles come out of the ground, too. It's not just... Like, I can dig for those, right? Mushrooms. That's where I got them from. Hardwood. Ooh, is hardwood really empty? This is row 2. I'm in the wrong row. This is moss. And marble. Okay. And then how is this? Oh, I know why. I was like, why is this not sorted like I want it sorted? There we go. That's a lot better. All right. Try to keep Joy on the controls. Yeah. Yeah, I generally do too. I've been trying to, like, you know, not let cynicism win and... You know, like I said, I try and spread around the things I'd like to see more in the world because that's how it works, really. Pearl, that's not pearl. This is row 4. That is, oh, that is this. Okay. Are my snippets not in here? Where did I put snippets? Is it in refined? It's in refined. That's where it's at. I need to make this more narrow just because I have to be able to see stuff. Okay. We're doing okay. Do that. What else do I have in here? I have gravel, which I did see on my list. That is row 2. What is this? Gold nuggets. Oh, it's on the other side. I can read my own spreadsheet. I know how things work around here. Maybe. All right. Softwood is somewhere over here. Not softwood. Stone. There it is. Look how much stone I don't have anymore. Volcanic rock. I shrank my spreadsheet page and now I'm being stubborn again. All right, it's fine. Petrified wood. Row 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just as I was, you know, getting all of the hang of where all of my stuff lived, I had to go and rearrange everything for the Vale. Why won't you let me look? There we go. Row 5. Right side. Okay. Row 5. Right side. Middle box. There we go. Once I have at least one in here and I'm not using them all up, it'll be better. But for now... And then, do I have refined stuff over here, or is this gems? We'll find out here in a second, won't we? This looks like gems. I don't have gems on me yet. All right. This is refined. So. See, if I had the large chest for everything, I could probably put refined and just raw ingredients back together. I bet I could do that. But for now, okay, that's row 2. Those are where the snippets are. Okay, and then my random snippet over here. Oh, thank you. It was kind of a mutual benefit where I wanted to do a winter outfit. And then we had the dream snaps. What the hell? I thought this was... Oh, this is white snippets. We had the dream snaps where it was like your winter outfit. Actually, I think that's still in here, right? That's the reward one. So yeah, I was like, oh, cool, I've already put the outfit together. And then I'm not super awesome at dream snaps. So I usually try and keep it pretty simple. I'm actually trying to make myself be more consistent with them, even if I don't do well, like, in the voting and stuff, just because I want to get better at it, but I also wouldn't mind the moonstones, you know? The fact that they even built in a mechanic where you can earn moonstones every week just for participation is nice. So, because I'm cheap. This is not. I put it in the wrong box. I was like, this doesn't seem right. Yellow. This is the wrong box for you. I'm in row 3. This is row 3. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Ha ha ha. Open. Yellow frog. And then... But yeah, I actually really liked using this suit this year because there's another winter suit that I have used before, and I started to put my avatar in it, and then I was like, I've already worn this. I want to do something different. And this one actually goes really nice with these wings. These little frost wings that I probably will only wear in wintertime. Red bird. Oh, I don't have red birds on me. I have purple frogs. What color is this? This is pink. Oh, this is pink frog. Do I have a pink frog on me? Oh, I know why I don't have pink frogs. I was like, but I've scoured all of my traps. It's because they never seem to catch them. Or have I put them in... Is it in the bind chest outside? I bet it's in the bind chest outside. Okay, pink daemon. And then green frog. Okay. We're doing all right. We're using all of our brain power, even if it doesn't look like it. What did I name it? Name what? Green demon snippet. Green bird snippet. Okay. Alphabets. Alphabet's helping us out. Blue demon snippet. There's no blue demon snippet chest. All right. Put it down. And then we'll add it to the spreadsheet. I pulled this information out of the collection lists, and this is not the first time I have run into it being incomplete. So this is Blue Demon. My avatar. I mean, do I have any? Oh, Lilith. Yes. Sorry. At first I was like, what do you mean? What did I name it? I didn't even think about register the fact that my avatar had a name. I'm using all my brain power right now to try and figure out where I need to put stuff, because this is the first time I've actually had to distribute all my crap inside these chests since I rearranged everything. And it's hard. But yeah, I use the collection lists to make my spreadsheets. Now it's there. Did I not pull it from here? Did I pull it from this? I must have pulled it from somewhere. Did I? Maybe I didn't pull it from this. I put it from here. Refined materials. That's why it's in my refined room. So it's not under refined. It's just under this. That's why white isn't in there either. I had to make a separate box for white because it wasn't in the refined. That's not where that lives. Crafting. Yeah, this is where I pulled my list from. So it's incomplete there, but it is complete here. Okay. I was like, I know that I pulled this directly from the game, and it's not the first time the game doesn't have everything in all the menus. I have ranted about that in the past. But yes, I have been naming my avatar Lilith for a long time. Not that I'm the only Lilith person out there. And sometimes it's like irritating to me when other people... Oh, I need to stop at this box. When other people use Lilith before I get there. It doesn't bother me as much now as it used to, but in the late 90s, there weren't very many people on computer games that named their character Lilith. Or Lady Lilith. which was another one of my go-tos. And since then, it has become more popular, which is fine. More people playing more games, more online, all that. Totally fine. So I've had to come up with lots of different variations over the years, but if I have the chance, I usually go with Lilith. Usually. Although it's fun now that they have name generators. I've used that, especially for just like fantasy character name generator, or, you know, I used it a lot in The Sims when I was trying to, like, I'd have characters that were writers, and they always prompt you to name the books and stuff that they're writing. And do I want to get more than just materials? I didn't drop off my flowers because I'm not thinking. I might start consolidating in the biomes, though. Might just do this, and then go back to the chest and combine things. Just to kind of pull everything together and make it less trips around. But yeah, I like the fact that because I always am like, I'm gonna name it the dumbest stuff. If I have to name it myself. So I like the fact that those things even exist now, where you can have a fantasy name generator or a world name generator. That's another thing. Like, if you have to create a game where you have to name the world, I always come up with the dumbest names, I feel like. So I'm just like, yay, generate this name for me. Yours is named after Joy. Are you looking forward to getting inside out characters in the game? I bet. All right, so I'm going to put the flowers in here for now. And we'll see how much space I have when I get back. How about that? So I'm going to make a little trip around and just consolidate everything from the other biomes into one set of chests, so that when I come around again, it's easier. Unless I run out of space, which I might do, because I probably should have left more stuff in the bind chest. But oh well. We're committed now. And I really need to sit down. Maybe I'll do that next week. Sit down and actually look through all the Disney IPs and see if I can come up with a list of characters that I'm really excited to see in the game. Because I know a couple, like, right off the top of my head, and then I start blanking on all of the different characters that have existed. But I am interested to see what they do with characters they bring into the game, because I've already had some moments with characters that it's like I never would have considered them one of the ones I was most excited to have in the game, and yet they are one of my favorite characters to just kind of happen upon. I think I've mentioned it several times in the last 2-3 streams, but I'm surprised how much I like the fairy godmother. Like, I really like her in this game. I don't always want to hang out with her necessarily, but, like, just her as a character, I'm just really enjoying her presence and her positive spirit and her positive acceptance of people. Like, I don't know, they've just done a really good job with her in this game. So that's nice. Because I know I've said it before, but, like, I don't know if I would have been like, oh yes, I must have the fairy godmother in this game. But the fact that she's here and they've done such a good job with her character, I'm just, like, excited that she's here. And it's, you know, like a little treat for them to find a way to make a character I wouldn't have thought about in earnest be one of the more delightful characters to run into in the game. I want to be her when I grow up. And Minnie Mouse. Minnie Mouse is one of those characters that I'm not, like, super stoked, you know, to hang out with regularly. Like, her voice is... It's cute, but it's almost too cute for too long. Like, I don't necessarily want to... I'm not going to be able to consolidate everything. What can I take with me? can take this with me. And then we'll go to the other biome. So the beanstalk marshes still have something in them. I'm saying it out loud, so hopefully I will not forget. And we'll do this. No, we'll do this. And then we'll do... I want to take... I definitely want to take the coal with me. And then how much of this other stuff can I get to come with me? Okay, that's how much stuff I can get to. So this place also has... But I'm sure there are other characters where I wouldn't necessarily pull them from the movie and be like, that's a character I need, but it wouldn't surprise me if there are things that I'm not really thinking about for those characters that, you know, they might do something with that I'd be like, oh, that's a surprising little thing that I never would have thought about on my own. I don't know if I'm explaining that well. Probably just rambling on, sounding... Am I making sense? I don't even know. I should make a panel out of that. I'm gonna do a skit. I'm gonna do some stuff, some other stuff outside of what I need to do for the channel. But I also want to do some other things. Do I have it? And make a post list thing there. Hopefully my brain will make sense of that note later. But I keep pushing the wrong buttons. I do that all the time now when I'm doing dream snaps. I'm glad I put my video on high speed because I sit there and I press the wrong buttons over and over and over again. And I'm just like, well, at least it'll be in high speed. Okay. I could always edit it too. I'm still like getting used to editing stuff, so the less I have to edit, I feel like is the better until I get better at it. I'm doing things now though that are making me have to do some practice for fundamental things, so like it's good, but it's also just, you know, in that learning stages. I mean, we're always learning, right? But just trying to push myself a little bit. I don't want to push myself to the point where I'm just like, and I give up. I want to push myself enough to get better, but also not overwhelm myself. What the hell? Oh, they've all got the little restaurant icon next to their head. That's odd. Is that always like that, or am I just noticing? Getting comfortable being here. Excellent. Like in the first Sims game, Wii game, where you name the town before you can make your person. I never played it on the Wii. Did they make you do that? Did I play any Sims game where you had to name your town? I don't remember. I played like, what was it? Was it the Herbs that was on console? I think I played a little bit of that one. Trying to think if there was any other Sims game that I played where I had to name a town. I don't even remember if you had to name the town in the Herbs. But yes, anytime you have to name a place, I always feel like I come up with the most basic names. All right, can I take that? No. Oh, you know what I could do? I could leave this stuff here while I'm doing this. Uh-oh. Oh, goodness. Hopefully that's enough of that. All right, what else can I take in with me? I'm not taking flowers. I'll just take the gems and this stuff, and we'll get in there. All right. Although I have discovered that doing this on stream and still trying to like hold a conversation, my brain just does not keep up. So that's why I end up sitting there just opening every single box. I'm like, wow. It's all right. Hopefully it's minorly amusing while I flounder around. It's all right. If I wasn't willing to be embarrassed live in front of people, I would never have started streaming. I'm willing to embarrass myself. It's perfectly fine. All right. So now, do I have broken weapons on me? No. This is bones anyway, but I don't see them. Let me organize my inventory just so I can keep track of what we're doing. Okay, that's all gems up at the top. Nothing weird. Coal is the first thing in my thing. Okay, there we go. Good for me. Good for me. Ooh, we're getting there. I used up so much coal. Oh, because I accidentally made like a million gold ingots before I realized I did my math wrong. You can get so much gold in this game, though. It's kind of silly. Because I think when you first, like, one of the first quests where it's like, oh, it's this precious thing, and then it's just super abundant, and it's like, it's all in the marketing, right? Pinecone, row 4. There we go. Do I have literally no pine cones up here? See, look at this. Is this all the pine cones I've ever gotten? Have I made stuff with pine cones? I don't remember if I've crafted with pine cones yet, but I've had the Vale since it came out. Now, I don't scour the Vale every single day, which is fine, but if all I've got to show for it is 15 pine cones, I bet I've crafted with some, but still, I still feel like the balance is not there for gathering stuff. Or I really wasn't paying attention to what I was crafting with, which is probably very likely. Okay, so this is pixel shard. Not surprised I don't have any in there. Plastic scrap. Quartz. What do I have on my person? Red algae. All right, that's over here. Red algae. And then that's in a refined. Rich soil. And then regular soil is in refined. Because I pulled these out of the lists. So whatever they're organized in the crafting thing, softwood is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for rich soil. It's literally right next to the box I was in. Oh, look at that. Well, what do I want to do about the rich soil? I probably want to just stick it back in a box and save it. Ugh. How much hoards do you want to have to maintain? That is the question. Because I was selling stuff, like when I filled up my softwood or when I filled up my stone, I would save or I would sell the excess. But now that I have been using more of that stuff, it makes me paranoid to sell anything. I've got one more place to unlock in Ever After. The very last, the marshes. And then you can breathe a sigh of relief for the storybook points. I need to pull up this spreadsheet. Red bird. Is it birds? I think it's birds. Row 3. This one. There we go. And then I need soil. Because I remember breathing a sigh of relief once I finally got all of the biome sections unlocked. Like, I got on a big binge of, okay, the next task, the next task, the next task, the next task, just so I could make enough points to get all of them unlocked. Magma. Onyx, opal, pure ice, ruby, and then topaz and star sapphire. So the first one is an M. Where is my M? Row 2. Okay. I feel like I should color code. They're not organized by color like the flowers, though. This is magma, right? Yes. Okay, magma can go in here. And then, okay, onyx and opal. Ooh, I've got 6 opals now. See, peridot looking good. Peridot, and then pure ice. And then... But yeah, I got super obsessive doing tasks for a while so that I could make sure and get all the biomes opened up. Especially since it's not producing a lot of resources. It's like, I need access to every square inch of the Vale just so I can hopefully scrape together the resources that I need to get anything, you know, any crafting done. Or it was such a relief, you know, when I started stockpiling for real, because every time new content came out, it's like, oh, you have to make this balloon arch with these certain flowers, and you'll need all this stuff, or you need a ton of clay, or whatever it was. It was nice just being like, I have like 300 of that. Doesn't feel like that in the Vale right now, though. Lower numbers or big numbers? You mean for the tasks? Like like these ones? If that's what you mean, I always just focused on the things that were easiest to do quickly. So like I have done enough work now to have all of, I still haven't finished all the puzzles, but I have caught enough snippets to unlock them. So I think I've only got these two left. Which is hard for me because I love puzzles. If I could have a room just for doing jigsaw puzzles, like fantasy me that lives in a giant house where I could have a room for just doing jigsaw puzzles, I would have that, and then I would lock it so nobody could go in there and disturb any of the pieces. Anyway, that is fantasy me, who does not exist. But it's hard for me to resist doing puzzles. But I started saving them so that when I was focusing on the Dreamlight or the Storybook points, I would have stories available to get this task done when it pops up. So like I could do this now if I wanted to. I will after I finish dealing with my storage. But like anything that's easy, taking a picture, take out your camera and just go click. It's 50 points, but it's one of the easiest 50 points. Change outfit, put glasses on, take glasses off. You know, like that's easy too. Serving a meal in the restaurant, it's a lot of points for something also very easy as long as you have the recipe. And then obviously, like, if you're not using your companion specifically for a task you're working on, these are usually pretty easy too, to just grab somebody and let them hang out with you for 5 minutes. So I usually focus on the easiest things to do, regardless of how many points they are. So, but if you just like, okay, the next task, the next task, the next task, you can make yourself points pretty quick. But it's labor intensive, and you know, you got to make sure every time you get a thing done, go in and claim your points and get the next task available so you can see what the easiest thing is. If you can group things, like if you make 500 coins and serve 2 meals in the restaurant, well, you get paid for serving meals in the restaurant. So get paid and get credit for 2 different tasks if they happen to crop up at the same time. So... Also, when it tells you to do things like sell minerals, sell like onyx. Sell things that are easy to get. Don't ever, unless you have to sell, unless it's a specific rare item, don't ever prioritize giving your rare stuff away or selling it or whatever. Even in like the gifting. Like if somebody wants a fugu, like unless I feel like I need to get that task done, I almost never give it to them. Shiny gems, they can wait unless it's time dependent, but usually there's time. Like if it's the last day of the star path and you have to give 3 gifts to somebody and they want really rare stuff, but you know you want to get that task done, then get it done. But like if it's you got 30 days left, they can wait. They can wait for a better gift. A cheaper gift. They're not going to judge you. But yeah, I just obsessively did that. I was actually working on some of the bigger tasks, like these ones down here. You know, the get 900 spiral strawberries. Now, the harvesting ones, especially if they're on bushes and stuff, are not difficult to get, but the value that you get, like the labor it takes to get this points is much more labor than just these things, the regular duties for the world you're in. And you can make bank if you just push. But don't burn yourself out because it's a game and it's for fun. Only do it if it's still fun to do. What am I doing next? Did I get everything out of this box? I did not. I'm getting foodstuffs. I distracted myself again. It's fine. I might pick up... I think these might be all of the flowers, but I'm going to look for flowers while I'm out and the rest of the crystals and stuff. Food's going to be a lot, though. I'm going to go around to the other biomes first, just to see how much space I end up with before I take this stuff with me. I'm coming back here anyway. There's really no reason to bog myself down. The only thing I might want to do is just check to make sure I don't leave anything over here. Because I can't remember now. I might have already taken it all over to the other chest. I did. Nope, that's the same chest, woman. Stop it! Oh. Okay. Lord. Alright. Now, I'm pretty sure I consolidated Mythopia down here. But I'm feeling kind of obsessive. Alright, I'm gonna go double check. Okay, librarian. Double check. Double triple check. Triple check. Just in case. That is pretty much my whole professional life. Double check. I do a lot of quality control. Okay. Not my parents. Not extended family. Talking about family function. Those are the most important things for me to make sure I'm not missing today. Alright. So I'm not going to go to the... Unless there's stuff in this box that I need to drop off. I'm not going to go to the last place in Mythopia because I know it's already all consolidated and I can hit it last. So let's get over here. And consolidate the rest of Ever After. Has it been raining like most of today? I feel like it's been raining most of today. Wonder what time we're looking at. I started late this morning, so I'm going to go a little bit later than I usually do, but I can't stay much past my regular planned time slot because I have to do stuff. I have stuff I have to do with my 7-year-olds before we get ready to go to my family function, and I really can't blow that stuff off. He's got some stuff he needs to finish up for school, and then he needs to bathe. So, I gotta make sure that all happens. Or else I will turn into cranky mommy trying to get these kids out of the house to go to my grandpa's house. And nobody wants a cranky mommy. Nobody wants that. I don't know if I'm going to have room for all the stuff over in Mythopia. Do I want to drop some stuff off in the bind before I go to Mythopia? Yes, I think I do. How did you add more storage in your storage space? Oh, you mean in the... Do you mean in the chests? Because there are different size chests, if that's what you mean. So, like, this is a bigger chest. It's the large version. There's a medium one, too. Small is 2 rows, medium is 4, and then large is 6. The large ones take dark wood. And I have run myself out of dark wood because I needed room for more ingredients after the Vale came out. But they look slightly different. They're the same size, like footprint on the, you know, like on the ground. They're going to be the same size of chest. But the small one is just this basic looking with the latches. And then when you look at the medium, has like these metal bands on it. And then the large ones have extra metal bands. Kind of hard to see because they're grayed out, but they're like a golden band and they've got like a second stripe. So here on the ground, you can see it looks more ornate. Like I think it looks fancier. So it's like simple and then a little bit fancier and then the fanciest is how I think about it in my brain. But you need dark wood for the large ones. It is nice having them though, especially outside my house like this where it's just like I just want to dump everything in it. Okay, so we're doing food. I need to go get the stuff from Mythopia before I decide what I'm doing. All right, I'm doing that. You know, I brought myself peanut butter sandwich crackers and then I never ate them. I mean, I did like kid snacks. I had some ham and a string cheese on my break. I think it's really funny. Like my little one really likes string cheese, but I think I eat more of the string cheese than he does because it's one of the best parts about being a parent is that you always have like these convenient snacks. All right, that's all the stuff from Mythopia. Great, great, great. Let's go back down to the bind and then see which rooms we want to go put away. Yeah, and I really like the fact that the storage chests don't, like the large ones don't take up, you know, 3 times as much space. I like the fact that they're all the same size. As long as you know what visual cues to look for to know the difference between them. So that you don't have to like plan your storage spaces out different depending on the different storage boxes you want to use. I did have somebody in my stream the other night telling me that they had used Daisy's wardrobes, which are bigger, but they are the same size as the large storage chests, but they're huge looking in the game. And they have a bigger footprint. And they were like, yeah, after I can't remember how many they said they had down, but it was like 100 or something. And it was like, it looked really ridiculous. And I'm like, oh, because I started looking at it like, should I be using Daisy's wardrobe? I bet I have more ingredients to make them. But yeah, they were like, yeah, it looked really ridiculous. And I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. I mean, if they're in a room by themselves, I'm the only one that, well, that's not true. I was about to say, I'm the only one who's ever going to see them, but I stream. So somebody else would see them and say, oh, that's ridiculous. I mean, I could lean into it and be like, yeah, it is. Okay, I've got fish and I've got all the ingredients. So it's just flowers and the straggler gems to finish up. That's good, that's good. I think I'm going to be streaming until about 2:30. Let me look at my little clock and see where we are. Oh! No, I did my math wrong. My regular time would be ending at 1:30. Okay, so we can finish up the storage. And then I should really try and wrap it. That's fine. I always have high hopes for stuff and then I end up yammering so much that I take longer than I think I'm going to. Or maybe this stuff just takes a really long time to deal with. And I'm trying to blame myself for how inefficient I'm being. Okay, this is not the right spreadsheet. Here's the right spreadsheet. So yes, this whole back row, this was the extent of the large chest that I was able to make. So I only have 8 along this back row, but then I can put, you know, depending on how much stuff you want to store in here, I have room for a line of each ingredient in here. So that's good. Why do I feel like this didn't sort correctly? Did I not sort my inventory? Hold on. Some stuff I collect more than others, and some I do less. I finally made room for some of those seasonal things, like the eggs. I put all of the eggs together so that they would have a spot, like consolidated. But then there's more ingredients in that box than there are lines. But I'm not going to ever have What is the max or for each line? Is 400? I'm never gonna have 400 spring eggs or whatever they're called. There's like 2 or 3 different varieties of them. Okay, I don't need more Brussels sprouts. Ooh, I'm really not thin. I say really, ooh, I'm really thin on blueberries, and it's still like over 300 blueberries. But but things are encroaching on the blueberry section. Okay, so then I need Cape gooseberries. That's fine. I think it's this chest. All right, so that's a full line. That's a full line. It's the cauliflower that's... Oh, damn it. All right, hold on. I'm sabotaging myself. Is there a chest somewhere? All right, it's in with the milk. Let's remember that it's in with the milk. I should have done something different than that. That's nutmeg. Nutmeg is after milk. Okay, good. Big brain thinking. All right. Oh. Oh, because I was like, how did that work out? But it's because I had an incomplete stack. Okay. Oh. There we go. There we go. All right. Cauliflower. This is garlic. This is cinnamon. Should be the next box for cinnamon. And I'm full. Good for me. I'm not going to do this every time. That's not how that works. Okay. Garlic. I'd eventually like to have all of this be large storage chests so that the room isn't quite as crazy. Because it gets to be a lot when I have this many chests going on. All right. Finally got a full row of garlic. It's not completely filled, but it's better than being incomplete. We like complete things. All right. Lightning spice. Favorite person in Little Mermaid is the Sea Witch. I don't judge you for that. I like Ursula. Who is my favorite character in Little Mermaid? It might be. It might be Ursula. Little Mermaid was one of my favorite movies growing up. I wanted to be a mermaid. I was on a swim team, and you couldn't get me out of the water. All right, nutmeg. Okay, nutmeg is full. Olives are also probably full. I don't mind selling this stuff as much because unless I'm doing cooking pursuits, I typically don't run through things like wheat and sugar. I do. But most of this other stuff, like I've used 40 onions. I don't know the last time I restocked onions though. So it's been a bit. Persimmon. Trying to think if there's any other character that I like better. I like Sebastian. I don't know if I would say I like him better than Ursula though. And Ursula's got a really great song. So that's fun. Porcini mushrooms. Her dad is hiding somewhere? Do you mean Ariel's dad or Ursula's dad? Speaking of things that are hiding, I saw a post pop up on Facebook. I don't remember which Dreamlight Valley group. Because I get groups that I'm like following, and then I get, you know, oh, you must like that. Here, this is another group you might like, kind of posts too. So I'm not sure exactly which group it was, but somebody posted what looked to be like Peter Pan's shadow over the ocean in Dazzle Beach, which I was like, is that a little Easter egg, or are they just like psychologically making me think it's Peter Pan's? I think Peter Pan is going to be linked to Skull Rock. I'm so ready to find out about Skull Rock. Ariel's dad is hiding somewhere in the game, you mean? Because that would be interesting. I want like a mermaid biome. I want to be able to travel somewhere, like get a magical tail. I think that would be freaking cool. I think part of it is because I play Coral Island too, and they have mermaids in Coral Island. And one of the things you can do, I can't remember if it's a tail that we put on. No, I think you actually can turn into a mermaid. It's been a bit since I've played. But you can go down and there's like a whole, I think you're supposed to be able to have like a whole separate ranch style thing for ranching under in the ocean. I don't know if they've actually developed it, like put it out yet, but I know that was something that was in the works. And so I don't know if that's influenced how I feel about wanting a mermaid biome in this game and the ability to be a mermaid in this game. But even if it doesn't, even if it didn't come from Coral Island, like, I don't care. I don't care if it came from there or not, because that would be freaking cool. And, like, you know, be able to go to... What's the name of that place? What's the name of their castle, their area? Kingdom, that's the word. Oh, is it Atlantica? Did I not know that? Because that almost seems like I should have known it, but like I've never associated Atlantica with that. I don't know. Brains are weird. Kingdom Hearts has a world with Little Mermaid. I really wish I could get into Kingdom Hearts. I've tried to play, I feel like I tried to play the first one years ago. And then I tried to play, was it the third one? Or maybe it was a remaster of the first one. I don't remember. I've tried to play Kingdom Hearts a couple of times, and I just never could get into it long enough to stick with it. Like, I really wanted to. But that's pretty cool that they've got a whole place. Okay, we're looking at fish. Cod. Cod is in box 4. I'm pretty sure cod is full, though. Yeah, look how full. All right. Lamprey. Okay. That's not the correct box at all. Atlantica. I feel like I should have known that. Oh well, if I did know it, I don't remember that I knew it. Does that make any sense? Ooh, I've got over 50 mussels now. Good for me. Now I just will never cook with them, and then we'll be fine forever. Okay, what was that? Sea wolf. Row 3, box 2. And then... Sorcerer Hermit Crab. Second row. Not second row. Second side. Yeah, look at how many frickin' octopus I have. That's not how that works. Don't do that. This way. That's okay. I always use the octopus for the seafood. Any seafood, always octopus. I hate that it defaults to like the clams and stuff. Because I never want to use them because they're harder to get than the squid. And I don't really know what it is about Kingdom Hearts that I think it might be the fighting mechanics. I'm not a huge fan of that style of fighting. Like, it's not bad. It's just, I like to run in and actually hit stuff when I'm fighting things. Like, if I'm playing an RPG, I want to be the thing that has a giant weapon or dual wield and just runs in and smacks things. Which works out really well, because my husband is usually the one that wants to be the magic user and do all kinds of buffs and stuff from afar and crowd control, and so I get to run in and hit things really hard while he casts all kinds of spells to make them slow and poison and, you know, all that stuff. So it works out really well for us playing games together. And isn't Kingdom Hearts real-time strategy, or almost like it's kind of got aspects that are similar where you have to set things? I don't remember. Maybe that's not Kingdom Hearts that I'm remembering. Maybe it's something else. But I struggle. I remember struggling with its fighting mechanics. Like feeling like it was fun. All right. I still have flowers. and the last of my little gems. And then that should be it. And at least we'll have gotten around. We did snippets. We did mining. We did scouring and gathered all the things. I might take these seeds back over to the valley. But I have to come back out here to get all my stuff anyway, so we'll just deal with this real quick. Okay, that's on the... I think my flowers are on the 9th floor now. I think they're up here. Yep. Alright, so what do I have? Yellow, beige, I think I put in with yellow. Crimson, so that should be in with red. Oh, I should just look at my list. We went from having almost like Harry Potter. As in, you like Harry Potter? I also like Harry Potter. I like fantasy stuff. It is in my top 3 favorite genres. Flowers. Do you know which house you belong to? My husband really wants to go to one of the Harry Potter theme park. Okay, this should be a thing. Oh, alphabetizing them doesn't help me because they don't start with red. I mean, I don't mind crimson and dusty violet and stuff. It just means this is why I've color-coded my flowers. So do I have anything that's blue? No, that's yellow. Pink. Teal. Where did I put teal? Did I put it in with green? I put it in with green. Okay. It makes it harder to remember where things live, though. Oh! Yay, 38. And then those. Okay, you're yellow, you're white. Which means you go up here. But yes, he really wants to go. And honestly, I would also like to go to the Harry Potter theme parks. And I think my kids, although my kids have seen all of the Harry Potter movies, they're not like huge into Harry Potter, but they would be so stoked to do the train. My oldest has always been obsessed with trains, particularly steam trains, and then the little one also enjoys trains. All right, where are we going? With Dusty Violet, Raven and Griffin, Ravenclaw and Gryffindor. I don't know what my second house would be like if I did, but I always test for Gryffindor, which is funny because my husband tests for Slytherin whenever he takes those little. I think there's, what is it, Pottermore? Is it still called Pottermore? I don't remember, but they had like a little quiz for which house, what your wand is made out of, and then what your Patronus is. Actually, I can't remember off the top of my head what my Patronus is. His is an owl, I think. This is not where things live. Where does this live? Oh, it's pink. It's not red. That's why I can't find it. Okay. Pink. Rose. Oh, and it goes in here, and I didn't have any before. That's why. He actually thought he was going to be Ravenclaw. I thought mine would be Hufflepuff, but I kind of also knew, I was like, I kind of want to be Hufflepuff. Just because I feel like they're so sweet. Like, I don't know, Hufflepuff sounds like a cuddly word, like, and that's kind of what I always think about when I think of Hufflepuff. And not that that's the only aspect, but like that's always what I think of when I think of Hufflepuff. Is like, that just sounds cuddly. Okay, is purple on the right? No, purple's on the left. Oh, it's okay. I see what I've done. It's been a minute since I've redone this. So these go in here too. Okay. And then we have blue. Okay. Some of them are still their color names. So blue. And then beige. I want to say I put with yellows. I did. And then this is goldenrod eternal poppy. So also down with the yellows. And yellow. And then it starts with yellow. Okay. At least I've color-coded them, right? That helps me kind of find things. Is this where this goes? Yes. All right. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. We're figuring out where all the things will live. It doesn't help that I don't have them in the boxes yet, so it's harder for me to, like, look at the box and just go, oh, yeah, that's it. Obviously. I feel like that's really obvious to say, but here we are saying it anyway. This is not where I need to go. I need to go down one floor. But yeah, my husband thought he was going to be a Ravenclaw. But he was not. He was a Slytherin. Harry Potter game before the books and movies, and it's called Hogwarts. Uh-huh. Yeah, my husband's played that. Hogwarts Legacy. He enjoyed it. I feel like there are things that were frustrating for him, but there are certain gameplay styles he's really not into, and I think there was, I can't remember if there were platforming aspects in it, but he does not do well with platforming aspects. He doesn't want to have to level jump around and stuff like that. We're playing Return to Moria right now, and anytime we have to deal with like broken staircases that we have to maneuver around or like build platforms and stuff like that, he's just like, I don't want to do it. So, that's funny. But I can't remember now. It's been a bit since he's played it. He enjoyed it, though. And he likes magic, like wizard stuff. There's a fight between Dumbledore and Voldemort at the Ministry of Magic in... Is that Order of the Phoenix? Or is that before Order of the Phoenix? That he was just like, yes! When that fight happened, he was just like, that was so cool! I think that might be Order of the Phoenix. It's been a minute. And everything, all like all the Harry Potter movies, it's like all one story in my brain, so sometimes it's hard to remember exactly where events are. Alright, what else do I want to do before I'm done? Is there anything else I want to do before I'm done? I don't think so. I think that was good. I think we got around, we scoured everything, we mined everything, we gathered snippets. Oh, you know what I should have done? And I'm going to go do it real quick because I've got enough for here. I wish I had had more time to do some tasks to get more points. Oh, and instantaneously lured another one. I'm not grabbing it right now though. And then I'm gonna go over here because these are the ones that are harder to get, generally speaking. And I'm gonna upgrade these. Now how much? Oh, it costs 5,000 to get to the next level. The other thing I want to check is how much not Dreamlight. I always want to call it Dreamlight and it's not. The Storybook points. I want to know how much Storybook points I can get. That's not how that works. It's not there? Or is it? Maybe it isn't here. Nope. Is it in refined? Is it below? It is below. Okay, wait. All right, so this gives me, ooh, 15. But for one, so I'm not going to math that in my head. No, don't convert this to a table. Stop asking me. Okay, so 81 times 15. Not that I would do that. No, that's 81 plus. I was like, how is that only 96? I added instead of multiplied. All right, so if I were to convert all the red bird snippets that I have, that would be over 1,000 Storybook magic points. Ah, Storybook magic. Haha. Okay, those are also 15. Are they all 15? I wish the harder to get ones would give you more Storybook magic. I will never do that with the red or the yellow birds the white birds, and probably not the pink frogs. I'll probably do like the red demons for sure. The pink demons for sure. Like the ones I can get really easy. The green frogs. Gosh. And the blue birds and the red birds. Look how many freaking blue birds I have. I have 120 of them. Like, I could do... Holy cow. I'm not doing that right this second. But that's just nice to know. And that's part of the reason I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my lure traps, is because if I can use the snippets to produce the magic, then I can, it's beneficial. It'll pay off in time, right? Theoretically. Anyway, I have to wrap it up though, because I do have family function that I need to prepare for and children that I have to rally. So, if you haven't caught my last Dream Snaps video, they're high speed. I don't talk, I just have music on them. And you're interested in that, that came out on Friday for the fairy one. And then my next decor video is coming out tomorrow. So if you are in the YouTube vicinity and are interested in all of that, no pressure, but it's always nice when people go and see the things. And don't forget the thumb things and the click things and all of that, because if nothing else, it makes me feel better. And I hope you had a nice time hanging out. I appreciate all of you who are here and or dropped in. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely day, night time, wherever you are, whenever you are. And I'll see you next time, which should be Thursday. And yeah.